Hi, and welcome back to the Micro-Niche Blueprint training series, where you will learn the step-by-step process of creating a micro-niche website. These websites can bring you a little extra money on the side or eventual freedom from the 9-to-5. In this video, we will learn about hosting and how to install WordPress on our site. Let's dive right in. Okay, without getting into too much detail, hosting is when you store the data of your website on a server or host. While there is a cost for this, it's usually very small, less than $8 a month. Personally, I use Bluehost. You can have as many domain names as you wish hosted on one account. It's literally less than $8 per month. They also have a variety of tools, including site statistics and webmail. But don't worry, I will walk you through the step-by-step process on what you need to do to get this set up. So for now, just know that this is where your website info is stored and where people access it when they visit your site. Since hosting is pretty much just a remote storage device, we'll still need a platform to build our website on. This is where WordPress comes in. WordPress is a free and easy-to-use interface that allows you, the website owner, to create professional-looking websites without any knowledge of HTML, coding, or computer programming. The thing I like about WordPress is that you can get up and running in less than 5 minutes and then customize it from there. WordPress also has tons of add-ons to add greater functionality. So why WordPress? Well, WordPress is the #1 software for beginners making their own website. There are also pre-packaged themes that give your site a distinct look, and the number of add-ons or plugins available virtually make the possibilities endless. And did I mention all of this is free? So let's go through the process of getting hosting and installing WordPress on your site by heading over to micronicheblueprint.com/tools. Okay, so first we will scroll down to the hosting and domain registration and click on Bluehost. Now I must disclose that this link is an affiliate link, which means that when you sign up for Bluehost through this link, I do get a small commission, but it does not cost you anything extra, and this is the hosting that I actually use on all of my websites. So if you do use this link, I just want to say thank you in advance. Alright, this will bring us to the Bluehost.com homepage, and we can click Sign Up Now to get started. Since we chose our domain name in the last step, we can just enter it here and click Next. So to get started, we will just type in our personal information here. I will keep some of my info hidden in this video because this is my home address. Then we can scroll down to the package information section. So with Bluehost, you are charged for a year up front. When I made my first site, I chose the 12-month option at $6.95 per month. At the time, I wasn't sure if I was going to be needing hosting for 3 years, and I also wanted to keep my initial investment very minimal. So your investment for creating a website can be less than $85. And if you think about it, how else can you start a business for $85? I think that's incredible. Oh, and make sure you keep records on all of your expenses, as most of these can be a write-off come tax time. But you'll have to consult with an accountant for specific details, as I cannot legally offer tax advice. Moving on, the only box I check below is Domain Whois Privacy. This essentially just hides your information if someone tries to look up who owns the site. I highly suggest this as it keeps your name behind the scenes and out of scammers' hands. It's kind of like an unlisted phone number in the phone book. Just a little privacy measure. Now on to the billing information. Just like before, I'll hide my information as I don't need my credit card out there spreading around the internet. I will just fill this out and check the little Terms and Conditions checkbox, which you can read on your own, and click Next. Okay, it's going to offer various add-on items, but you don't need any of these. They are just offering more options here for a price. Make sure that they're all unchecked, and then at the bottom, make sure your additional upgrade total equals 0, and we can move on. And there we go. We were successful and now own a domain name and have a hosting account. We don't really have a website yet, but we will get that installed in a minute. Let's first create our new password so we can log back in anytime. A word of caution about these passwords though, they're really picky with what they will allow. I had to use a capital letter, a number, and a symbol to get it to accept. I don't use a verification pin and I never needed one, so I skipped that, but feel free to use one if you think you may need it. And be sure to write these passwords down in a secure spot so you don't forget them. You can then click Submit. Now just type in your password and log in to your account. Logging into your account for the first time, you may see this screen, but we want to go to the cPanel or Control Panel to get started. So let's click cPanel up on the top here, and again, since this is the first time logging in, there is just a little welcome pop-up. I'll click Do Not Show This Again, and then No Thanks, I'm fine. Now there are tons of things you can do from this control panel, but just to get started, we want to get WordPress installed. We can click on Site Builders in the top menu, and we will be using WordPress. You can either install it up top or scroll down to the WordPress and click on it below. You can read through this real quick and click Install. On the next page, we'll skip to Step 2. In Step 2, we will change some of the advanced options. We can access them by clicking here. We will change the site title to either your domain name or just your keyword. And then under Admin Settings, we will create a username, password, and you can type in your own email address. This is the username and password that you'll be using when you log into your WordPress site to make any changes, so pick one that you can easily remember. Okay, Step 2 is complete, and in Step 3 I can just uncheck these plugins because I like to install my own and I don't use these ones. Then you can read the terms and conditions for WordPress and select that you have read them and click Complete. What it's doing now is installing WordPress on your site. It takes just a few seconds to complete, so we can just let it do its thing. And that's it. WordPress is now installed and is a live web page. The site URL is their domain name and is what others see when they visit your site. And the login URL is where you log in to make changes, add content, and do all the behind-the-scenes work. Let's just right-click on the site URL and open that in a new tab just to take a look. Pretty basic, huh? But it is really easy to add pictures and content to make this site your own. Let's go back to the other page and this time open the login URL link. Type in your WordPress username and password, and you are now looking at your dashboard. This is where the magic happens. We will get into this portion of the process in the next video, but be sure to bookmark this page as you will come back often. And that's it for hosting and WordPress install. In the next video, we will take a deeper look into the dashboard of your website and walk you through the whole back office, explaining what everything means. Don't forget, you can view the entire training series for free at micronicheblueprint.com. Thanks for watching.